Israel's cabinet is now set to vote tomorrow on the ceasefire and hostage deal with Hamas. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu previously delayed the vote. He accused Hamas of backtracking on the deal, which the group denied. Phase 1 is scheduled to start Sunday. Hamas would release 33 hostages over 6 weeks, while Israel would free potentially hundreds of Palestinian prisoners over that same time frame. 600 aid trucks per day would also enter Gaza. In his final remarks to the State Department today, Secretary of State Blinken announced confidence the deal will hold.
It's not exactly surprising that in a process and a negotiation that has been this challenging and this fraught, you may get a loose end. We're tying up that loose end as we speak.
Meanwhile, Israel launched a new series of strikes on Gaza shortly after the deal was announced. Officials in the region say the attacks killed more than 70 people. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is in Tel Aviv with the latest. So first off, Ramy, I have to ask you, what was the holdup ahead of the scheduled ceasefire vote?
Sure. An Israeli official told CBS News earlier today that it had to do something with the Palestinian detainees who could be released in exchange for Israeli hostages. That is all that we can confirm. However, Israeli media have said that it actually had to do with the desire of Hamas to have some kind of veto power over who those Palestinian detainees might be, basically saying who they wanted and who they did not. My take on this is that potentially, if this is true, we don't know if it's true, but if this is true, potentially Hamas might want to pick and choose high-profile detainees, high-value detainees who might have been leaders in Hamas and who could be future leaders again, looking back after the past several months of losing so many leaders over the ongoing war for the past 467 days. But now we know that that has been resolved. Looking ahead tomorrow, we have been told that the Israeli cabinet will vote to potentially push this ahead.
Now, I know the deal hasn't been implemented yet, but why is Israel still striking Gaza after reaching the agreement?
Yeah, the point of this is that it has been announced, right? 24 hours ago, we got the announcement that this deal exists, that the parties agree to it. We've only gotten the agreement. We haven't gotten the sign-off. We haven't gotten the approval. And that is why there is this gray area, this open window in between the announcement and in between implementation, which we expect will start this weekend, potentially on Sunday, that Israel is using to continue to bomb Gaza. Ever since the deal was announced, again, not approved, but announced, in the space of the past 24 hours, we know that at least 77 people have been killed. This is according to our own CBS News team on the ground, also from the Ministry of Health run by Hamas, and that, for example, a house was hit with at least 10 people killed there. Our CBS News team was nearby when another airstrike hit a mosque, and they themselves then went to that site and filmed with their own eyes what happened in the aftermath. So the bombing still continues. We may very well expect to see that happen until, again, this ceasefire and hostage deal is finally, many here will say hopefully, signed and delivered.
I have to be quick with you on this, but phase 2 is going to be negotiated under a new Trump administration. What will that look like, and could this still fall apart?
Short answer is yes. We haven't even started phase 1. We're still starting to that day 1 of phase 1, which could be this Sunday. Phase 2 would be 6 weeks later if all goes according to plan. That would be under a President Trump administration, and I have to say it's like fog. The further afar you look, the harder it is to see. I would say that a lot of people don't even know what tomorrow is going to bring, what Sunday will bring, if those hostages will come out, let alone over the next weekend. Will more hostages come out on the 7th day, on the 14th day, through the 42nd day? So looking ahead, that is very far in the distance. We can't predict it.
Ramy Inocencio, thank you.